Day in the life of a car salesman on my way to work. Got to be there at 8:45. My last dealership, we had to be there right at 9. But at this one, we got to be 15 minutes early. We get our morning meeting knocked out. And then by the time the morning meeting is finished, it is 9 o'clock. I have no appointments today. I just got back from a little 3-day vacation, if you will. We went to Dallas to visit some friends. We live in Houston. So took Sunday, which Sundays were closed already. And then Monday I requested off, and then Tuesdays I have off already. So Monday and Tuesday off. Went there to visit them. A little bit of a break because, you know, in the car business you work so many hours. It's hard to take a break. So yeah, no appointments today. It's kind of raining and miserable outside. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, sometimes you'd be surprised because today's 50 degrees, and usually if it's like really, really cold, maybe you won't get too many customers. But yeah, when it's raining like this and it's not too cold at all, you'd be surprised. Like, you know, there'll be shoppers today. So try to get one or two. That's the goal. And when you're selling cars, like the main goal is to never get a 0 day. As long as you get a half deal, that's better than nothing. I am driving in a school zone. I'm gonna slow down. If it's not a good day for you, at least just try to squeeze in a half to, you know, help out someone. If someone is asking for help for a half, and it involves doing a pretty good amount of work, then take them up on the offer. Depending on what it is, you don't want to be doing like the whole deal for them, and then you get half, and then they don't do anything. So, kind of make it fair. You know, if they have to deliver the car or get it washed or something, then have them do it. Yeah, I'll see you at work. That's great. Double shot. Alright, just parked my car back in the parking lot. I was kinda not running completely on time, so I parked in the front to get to the meeting on time. Oh man, I drive a 1998 4Runner. There she is. Time to go call some leads. Alright, quick little desk tour here. So there's my monitor that they provide us. Screwdriver, you need that for the license plates. Logitech mouse, pretty smooth, pretty nice. Super smooth Amazon desk pad. The Chromebook that they provide us. Got the 737 chilling up there. Used to work on those back in the day. Got the Porsche sitting over here, and then got our little mindset reminder that I usually never read. Alright, so I'm out on the lot. The main building is right over there. So pretty much we keep all of our used cars here, and honestly it's kind of surprising that this is where we keep our new cars. All right here. This whole big parking lot is kind of our like overflow lot. So we keep all the used cars in a line up here. Sometimes when I come in, I'm done making my phone calls, I'll just kind of come out here, walk around. Sometimes you get a fresh up customer that you see on the lot. Oh, it's cold. Oh, good. Look at this. This is nice. It's freezing. No way. Someone left the keys in his car. No way. I am gonna find out who this is, but I gotta check these into the machine. Oh, so yeah, when I'm done making my calls, I just come walk out here. Let's get these. I just kind of Probably gonna take a minute for this car to warm up. Yeah, come out on the lot, see if there's anyone walking around. Oh, the temperature dropped, so I don't think it's gonna be too busy today. I mean, inside was pretty busy with the service department. So I just come out here, I kind of do an inventory walk, learn what cars we have on our lot. But yeah, I mean, selling cars isn't too hard at all. I mean, you just got to be nice, genuine, just treat others how you want to be treated. Don't be shady, you know. As long as they can get the feeling that you're there with a good salesperson and they're ready to buy, then they'll buy. But usually when it comes to the numbers, if you've shown the car and you've done a really good job at building really good rapport, they really like the car, then the numbers should be easy. But for the most part, you know, they're gonna ask for a discount that you can see if you can help them out a little bit. It's all up to the managers to see how much they can work with the number. Most of the time it's marked pretty low. Look at this guy. It's my coworker Jack. But man, I can't believe the keys are in this car. Sometimes, yeah, I'll come out here, we'll kind of wait until there is someone who drives up. Once we finish following up with all of our leads, make our phone calls. It's about 1 o'clock, and today is bell to bell. That's one thing about this job that is pretty, one thing, it's just a lot of hours. You work bell to bells a lot. There are some shifts within the week where you work an opening shift or a closing shift. So an opening shift at my dealership is 9 to 6, and then closing shift is 10:45 to 8. And then I'm off on Tuesdays, and then on Wednesdays, which is today, it's bell to bell, because the other team yesterday worked bell to bell, and then my team was off, so we swap. And then Thursday, Friday, normal schedule, and then Saturdays is always the busiest day in the car business. Always the busiest day. So yeah, got a nice Mercedes. Sometimes we get a bunch of trucks. What sucks is we're next to the highway, so when you're out here talking to a customer, you gotta yell a little bit. Is this unlocked? Yeah. You see the keys are in here. Yeah, no keys in here. That's crazy. So, long hours, long days. Some of these cars are unlocked, some of them are locked. Just, this one's kind of dirty, gotta vacuum it. Yeah, handful of cars. It's a Honda dealership, so we do get a lot of traffic. I was at a higher end dealership before, and the traffic of people coming onto the lot was a lot less. So that's being a Honda dealership. We got quite a few first time buyers, people looking for cheaper cars like this. Older van, probably going for a good price. A lot of reliable cars, Toyotas, Hondas. This is what it looks like when there's new cars dropped off. Looks like we got a Civic, HRV, a CRV. They put them in this line right here. And then they get PDI'd, which is the pre-delivery inspection. And then that's it. And we sell them. This is the employee parking lot. So just going to lunch. I'm gonna go grab some food. Man, a whole lot of nothing today. Showroom, there was, people in there, but for service, called a bunch of people. Man, so now I'm hungry. It's like 2 o'clock. Whew. Every once in a while, it's like this. Hopefully, someone will walk in later on. I can sell something. But literally, I've got a whole list of people, a whole stack of papers. People that were in here for service over the past week or so. So called all of them. Who was it I called? People that purchased maybe a few years ago. Called a bunch of those people. Pretty much I'll call them up. The service people, I'll call them up and I'll be like, hey, looks like you were in for your service a few days ago. I just wanted to see how the experience went, how everything, you know, if they took care of everything for you. And then I just kind of make it seem like, oh, I'm the guy who reaches out. Looks like they put some notes here in the system. They would actually be able to get you in a new vehicle. We could keep your payment the same. We could potentially lower it a little bit. There's some really good incentives going on that Honda's doing. So yeah, you'd be in a really good position right now if you had ever thought about upgrading, and then just kind of feel it out from there. I mean, I'm not too pushy at all. If they're like, nope, the car's paid off, or like I got 0% interest, or whatever the case is, whatever the reason is not to upgrade. Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, well, what about, you know, what if we can get you 0%, or what if we can get you this or that? I mean, would you still pass up that deal if we could? I mean, what if I could tell you that we could lower your payment? You know, sometimes I'll come back and say that, but yeah, for the most part, I'm just like, well, if you need anything, we're always here to help you out. So yeah, I mean, I called a bunch of those people. Wasn't able to set any appointments. When I get back, I'll probably call more people, but I'm hungry, so I didn't pack my food today. I need to get better at packing my food because the boys gotta save some money, dude. So I don't know what I'm gonna go eat. Probably some Chick-fil-A. I might go to Costco. You know what Costco's down the road? Grab some pizza. So lunch break. Gonna hit up Costco. You know, real reason I'm here is just because the temperature dropped like drastically, and my wife is going to come and drop off my jacket for me. I'm gonna meet her here and have some lunch. Yeah, so this day basically is almost wrapped up. It's cold, it's rainy. Wasn't a whole lot of movement going on the showroom floor, so they had a lot of us make calls. That's just the name of the game when you come into work and there's not a whole lot of action going on the showroom floor, and the weather's just like miserable. You make calls. You try to set the appointments for people to come in. That's what your day-to-day is going to look like. So it's still a lot of hours. If you're watching this video, like really trying to get a good grasp on like what the car business, what being a car sales guy looks like on a day-to-day basis, sometimes it's not going to be as sunshiny and glamorous as some of the other videos. You're going to come into work, and even some of the other top sales guys didn't perform too well. Today is one of those days where you're on the phone making appointments, and if it's not an appointment for today, if they can't come in, maybe they're at work, it's an appointment for the weekend. So today's Wednesday. We have tomorrow and Friday. Those are the big days to set up the weekend. Like I said earlier on in the video, Saturdays are the biggest days in the car business. So you can make it or break it on a Saturday. I'm just out here kind of chilling out. Made a lot of phone calls, so there's a few more hours left in the day. So I'll go in between kind of walking out here, waiting for a fresh up. The chances of us actually getting a fresh up or like a walk-in onto the lot, there's a chance. I mean, it's not as cold as it was earlier. Stopped raining. People are starting to get off work, so there's a chance that someone might come in. So I'll do my loop out here. I'll go inside. I'll check my computer for my leads, and then I'll check the front lot to see if people are parking. I'll come and do another loop out here. So the main thing is being vigilant on the whole dealership. Maybe there's someone in the service over by the coffee station. You can spark up a conversation with them to try to see if like what they have their car in for. So yeah, a lot of opportunity. You just got to try to see where. Let's go. Like right now, there's a customer. I think. Let me see here. Looks like he's pulling over. He's pulling over to the service department. So yeah, got to keep your eyes peeled. It's really, really straightforward. It's not rocket science. if you can put in the hours and you can grind it out, and you see a customer walking and you physically choose to go up to that customer instead of being shy about it and not approaching them and letting some other sales guys do it. Because if you do that, and if you have a tendency to be introverted, like I'm more of an introvert, but you gotta sell cars and you gotta make money. So if you see someone walking out in the lot, you have to go up and talk to them. They're here for one reason. We only sell one thing. We sell cars. So if you see someone walking on here on the lot, they're here to buy a car. So either you're gonna get the sale by taking the initiative and going up to every single person you see walking on the lot, or you sit back and you look at them like, no, you kind of judge them, I'm like, no, I don't think they're gonna buy a car. And then lo and behold, your coworker comes up, takes them, helps them out, and then they buy a car from your coworker. It's just the name of the game. It sucks when that happens, but this is what we have going on here. Early in that last clip, you saw me eating lunch. Typically, I don't do that, but today is a little bit of a slower day, so got my pizza, ate it real quick, and then headed back here. Sometimes I'll get it to go, or I never get the DoorDash because I never DoorDash it or Uber Eats because that's expensive. So if you sell enough cars and you get the money to pay for it, then by all means, but chill out for a little bit, try to find a customer. All right, so a little story time. This is the end of the video. So pretty much we had this coworker. He got fired yesterday. So yeah, he got fired yesterday. So I'm not gonna name his name. Pretty much what happened was he came into work, and this is all up in the air. I mean, we haven't confirmed anything yet, but apparently he might have been intoxicated. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but 3 incidents happened yesterday. So he crashed a car in our parking lot. Incident number 1. People say that he may have been intoxicated. I actually wasn't here. I was road tripping from Dallas to Houston because I was out of town for a little bit. But this is the story that happened yesterday. So yeah, he got fired. That's long story short, just to cut to the chase. But what happened was crashed a car, and then he came inside, and he was caught sleeping on his desk like this. Put his feet up, just out. And then the GSM came over and got him, pulled him into the GM's office, and then they had a talking to him. So I think they were possibly going to give him a chance. I'm not sure what the whole story is. And then third thing, this is where it drew the line, I think. And so he was actually caught in the wash, taking a leak. This is all speculation. I'm telling the story of the gentleman that was let go yesterday. Another coworker just walked up. So, I mean, I don't know if this has happened. This is all kind of in the air. I don't know if that's exactly what happened. So, does he know about how when he got hired? His first day in the car business. He said, yeah, it was my first day. And I walk into, this is like way back, in the 90s. 85? Dang. He walked in the bathroom and he saw someone doing a lot of coke, and he was like, this is my kind of business. Turns out it was a sales manager. What you do back in 85.
I will never forget the day me and Roy were sitting right over there by Adriel's desk.
This guy was no way. He's talking. Oh, jeez. Older guy. By the way, this gentleman's an older guy. This is still recording, so. Well, that's the story. I'll catch you guys in the next video.